This podcast is a Radio Mike original production. Head to radiomike.com.au to find out more. "50 years after the final Harry Potter book, Harry Potter is now headmaster of Hogwarts, ready to usher in a brand new generation of witches and wizards. My name's Radio Mike, and I love Harry Potter. In fact, I love Harry Potter so much that when I was a kid, I wrote a series of 7 Harry Potter fan fiction novels. This is book 3 in that series. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Commentors from Azkaban." Welcome to Harry Potter and the Boys, a fan fiction podcast by me, Radio Mike. Book 3, Harry Potter and the Commentors from Azkaban, and Sam Garlep graces us with his presence again.
Wow, thank you. Insert applause here. Thank you, Mike. Great to be back. Wow, what a time. The crowd's going wild. Yeah, Crumb's got the snitch. Crumb's got the snitch.
I was actually at the footy on the weekend.
Yeah.
The footy reminds me a lot of the Quidditch.
That is so funny.
Because I think, obviously, I'm referring to Australian rules football, AFL, as they call it, Australian Football League.
Yep.
At the MCG, Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Yes.
Wait,
they play footy at a bloody cricket ground?
Yeah, that is. Why is that?
Because they also play cricket there.
But why couldn't it be the MFG, Melbourne Footy Ground?
Well, I think because cricket has been around for longer and there was originally a cricket ground and they adapted the...
By the same logic, like Ed Sheeran performed there last year. It's not called the Melbourne Ed Sheeran Ground.
Exactly. They don't change the name of the ground.
They can't just change it. But,
but you were at the footy.
Yep.
And it does... I know what you're talking about.
Like...
Because you must have been in the cheap seats.
I was in the cheap seats in the nosebleed section.
Yeah.
Where, like, literally... quite possibly like the backmost spot you could possibly be.
I've been in those seats as well.
Yeah, great seats, to be honest, because you get an aerial view of the whole field.
And that is where it does feel like the Quidditch, because when you see in the movies or whatever, they're so high up.
Yeah.
And that they only see the circle below them.
Yeah.
But in Quidditch,
you want to be higher.
You want to be high up, and they play the game at eye level from there. But no, you're actually looking at the ground.
Yeah, but like just while I was there, because I don't go to the footy that much, I was kind of like, oh, I could really picture Quidditch being played here.
Yeah.
But here's what I actually thought about Quidditch, right? While I was there, I actually had this thought. Sorry, I didn't tell you I was going to talk about this.
You didn't even think about the footy while you were like,
no,
you were just watching footy like, I wish this was Quidditch.
Yeah. No, but like when they're playing Quidditch, can spectators would see the snitch, right? And the whole point of the game is the Seekers are trying to catch the snitch.
Yeah.
So could the spectators go, there's the snitch, Crumb, there's the snitch, get it, right?
Yeah.
They can.
They probably do. Or do they not?
Well, I don't know, because wouldn't you think that kind of defeats the purpose of like having the Seeker have to find the snitch? Because the idea is the snitch is hard to see. So if all the spectators are like, Crumb, the snitch is over there, doesn't that just ruin it?
But here's the thing. The thing with spectators is you'll have them on both sides. So people who's Crumb play for?
Bulgaria.
Yep. So you'll have, and they'll be playing against the Celtic.
The Irish, yeah.
The Irish.
Yeah.
And those fans, so you'll have people going, Crumb, it's over there. And then the fans that don't go for Bulgaria, they'll be like, no, Crumb, over here, mate. It's over here. It's over here. So it kind of, and it all just goes into a bit of a blur when you're out there.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like you could actually hear one person be like, Crumb, just up there, mate. And be like, thanks, buddy.
Playing a bit of amateur footy myself, which we could liken it to Quidditch, you can almost never trust a voice from the spectators.
Right.
Because they'll say, so if someone's closing in on you for a tackle, if your teammate is about to get tackled, you meant to go, hot, like you're hot, you're about to get tackled, so get rid of the footy. Hot.
Yeah.
What you do as an opposition spectator is when the opposition have the
possession, the quaffle,
even if they're not about to get tackled, just to mess with them, you just go, yeah, you're hot. So they get rid of it suddenly and without
thinking.
So
because you can't see behind you.
Yeah. Exactly. And same with Quidditch, you really can't trust the spectator voice. So I think it still
Thanks
stands
for clearing
to
up as a sports person.
that is a sporting perspective on Quidditch and why it still would work.
Yeah.
If spectators could see the Quidditch.
You know what else wouldn't happen in Quidditch?
What's that?
Which also happened over the weekend in the footy. Streaking.
Oh yeah.
Because, well, you could, but you'd have to be on a broomstick.
Yes, because if you streaked on the bottom, probably most people would notice.
See it. Yeah. And imagine being a streaker in the Quidditch on a broomstick. Also a bit more dangerous. Imagine copping a bludger to the tit.
Oh.
Or a bludger to the ball sack.
Exactly. And imagine, but imagine sitting with you just barebacking it, raw dogging it on a broomstick.
True. What do you think?
Splinter much?
Okay, but seriously, it would be way worse for a girl to be raw dogging a broomstick, right? Because, like, it would just all be rubbing. Like, at least with a guy, you could sort of just have your balls on one side. Like, just push.
Depends how well polished the broomstick is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Could be really well maintained. Could be,
Yeah. Well, we don't know. We really don't know.
Because, we don't know. But the thing is, I actually was thinking about this on the weekend because there were streakers in the Australian rules football.
Yeah.
But you know what's going out of fashion? Actually, this seems like a really weird comment to make actually now. But they're all male streakers now.
As in there's not many women streakers?
No, it's all just lads just...
Yeah.
I'm not saying bring it back.
Doing it for a laugh.
I'm just observing that used to be a big thing, female streakers.
Did it?
I feel like the most streakers were...
I don't know.
Okay.
I honestly don't know.
Well, you just said, imagine copping a quaffle in the tit.
Yeah, or the balls.
So you were imagining it was a woman streaking.
And then a man.
But I'm like,
also,
you just wouldn't see that.
Those characteristics don't necessarily define your gender anyway. So, way to put it all in a bottle.
And
bottleneck it.
Scene. I was playing J.K. Rowling and I was trying to put people in boxes. That was she was doing that, which you shouldn't do. So let's move on from Australian rules football.
The opening chit chat used to go for like 6 to 7 minutes. Now it often goes for 15.
Yeah, sorry everyone.
So I feel like we did have a few more things that we wanted to talk about, but do you want to save them for next week?
Maybe. Yeah, sure.
And we'll just get into the fanfic can be a shorter ep this week. I think people might enjoy that.
They might not, but yeah. Let's just
We'll get into it.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, we'll crack into it. Also, apologies, guys. I have been trying to do a owl post. I've just been juggling a lot. But please send in owls this week. RadioMikePod@gmail.com or just DM me on Insta any thoughts about the book so far because I would love to do an owl post episode. Sam doesn't have anything to do with those, but you can if you want.
Yeah,
it's just a lot more effort, I guess.
I reckon I've been there for a couple of owl posts and then we just decided I would just go home. And then
Wait, really? No.
I reckon I've been there for
I don't think you have.
I reckon I have.
Now, we left off in the last chapter, which I think was chapter 5. Yeah, chapter 5. Derrick was essentially emancipated from his parents. Harry Potter fucked Derrick's grandma, got her pregnant.
That's right. And she immediately had
an abortion.
An
Maybe magic babies, like you just know straight away.
So it's obviously not set in the US.
Yeah.
Which is what
we kind of knew, but good to have a confirmation.
Just,
But Derrick really wondering what to do, I guess, next, which is where we pick up in the next chapter of the book, which is chapter 6 of Harry Potter and the Dementors from Azkaban. Looking forward to this.
Because you mentioned to me, or we had some people write in saying that I did do a prediction, but I forgot to reveal
That's right. Yeah, Sam last week, said I have a prediction about what's going to happen, and then I told him to write it down.
Because it was about Derrick's parents, and I said, I'm going to predict it, and I thought it was right. And anyway, I wrote down Derrick's parents' ghosts.
Oh, because you thought they were dead?
I thought they were, because the narrator was saying, well, I've said Derrick has parents, but now I have to backtrack and find a way to whatever.
Right,
and instead of emancipating them as we did, they was adopted, all that. I actually thought maybe Derrick's parents are ghosts.
That might have been a smarter decision.
But
I think I just decided.
And would have taken less than a chapter.
Yeah. Derrick's parents were ghosts.
Yeah.
Therefore, passed on.
Exactly.
Passed on.
So I was wrong, but
Send in predictions anytime though. And this one feels like there's a lot of lead in this book. Like I feel like in the past 2 books, I could be wrong, but by chapter 6, we were at Hogwarts. Everyone was sort of together. But, chapter 6, we haven't even really hit Hogwarts except that chapter with Harry, what we saw of Harry over the summer.
Sorry, I shouldn't just laugh.
Was that the second chapter of the book?
Maybe,
I think it was. Wow.
What was he saying? People love me around here.
The kids love me.
The kids love me.
Okay,
right.
so we start by reading the title of the chapter, Sam, and chapter 6 is looking interesting.
And thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for sticking with us.
Yeah.
God, we're doing well.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And live, laugh, love. If I could leave you with any message.
I love how there hasn't even been much Harry Potter related content in the book so far. That's why we have to do the chit chat up the top.
The chit chat, which was about Australian rules football.
Yeah.
But I've thought that before, right? I'll be honest. When you're in those back seats, you are so high up in the air.
Yeah.
You feel like
you could be watching broomsticks. Yeah. There you go, guys. Okay.
I've got another funny story about that, but we'll just move on.
All right.
Chapter 6. Deathbert and Reapers.
Ooh. Which is the Juvenile Detention Centre and Orphanage that Derrick's parents mentioned. And I think it was mentioned in the last book as well.
What?
I think it was. Didn't Nearly Dickless Ned say when Clownish Kim Jiri was a student chopping off people's dicks, they tried to send him to Deathbert and Reapers Juvenile Detention or something?
If so,
Can
well
someone
done.
confirm that? I'm pretty sure that was said.
Because, you've been pretty good at just dropping a few things into the...
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wonder if you plan that or not. Or if you just
pick, what have I talked about?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Deathbert and Reapers Juvenile Detention Centre wasn't a very pleasant place to spend your time.
Oh, no.
Misspelled pleasant. And when Derrick Derrickson wandered out of his home, the home he had lived in his entire 13 years. Oh, by the way, it was his 13th birthday in the last chapter. Did I mention that?
Oh. So for Derrick's birthday, he thinks he's getting a pony, but instead he gets
that's right.
emancipated by his parents.
Yeah. And his grandma gets screwed by Harry.
I love that episode of The Simpsons when Bart wants to get emancipated and he goes to Homer, I want to be emancipated. And then Homer goes, funnily enough, in true J.K. Rowling fashion, Homer goes, but Bart, I thought you loved being a dude. He misunderstands.
Moving on.
Sorry, guys.
He wandered through the streets around his home, having no idea where to go. Where do I go? Said Derrick. I've got no idea.
It did say he had no idea.
Yeah, that's right. Derrick wasn't sure how to feel about what had just happened. His parents had kicked him out of his home and told him they don't want him anymore. Strangely, they played the song "Celebrate Good Times, Come On," but he didn't really understand that. Celebrate good times, come on.
It's a celebration. The funny thing about that song is what is the funny thing about that song? That song is not. That's what I was going to say. It's not called "Celebrate Good Times, Come On." It's called "Celebrations," isn't it? By Kool and the Gang.
Yeah, it's definitely not called "Celebrate Good Times, Come On."
No, it's called "Celebrations."
Let's celebrate.
No, I'm pretty sure it's good. But also, Kool and the Gang.
We'll fact check that later.
Who wrote that song?
Yeah.
Funnily enough, where did Kool find this gang? Because they didn't have any other song. Do you know any other Kool and the Gang songs?
Yeah, or am I thinking of a different gang?
What song are you thinking of?
I said a hip hop.
Is that Kool and the Gang?
Hip hop, you don't stop.
Is
Rockin'
that
to the
Kool
bang
and the
bang.
Gang?
Release it up, jump the boogie.
I don't think it is. Kool and the Gang. Let's look up Kool and the Gang on Spotify.
Now, what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat.
Because it also implies that Kool is one guy, and then he has a gang. Get down on it, celebration.
Get down on it.
Is that it? No,
but that's a different
Jungle
song.
Boogie. Jungle Boogie.
Oh, what?
What is Get Down on It?
I reckon I'm right.
Can you put the fader up of the Bluetooth channel on that?
Yeah, sure can.
Let's do Get Down on it.
Up the top?
Yeah. Oh, I can't even.
We can't hear it.
Dance by standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me on it, get down on it while you dance.
Yeah, I was right. So I was right on that one. I don't think the other one's
okay.
The other one's a Hill song. No, the Hill.
What?
What's my one?
A set of hair. Isn't that from Kangaroo Jack? No, isn't that a set of hair?
Oh my God.
A habit to behebit a Sammy Noah Bahabi and a boogie a beat.
It's the Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight.
Right. No, Cool and the Gang was a different gang.
It was a gang.
Gang of
and I
Youths.
said Hill in...
Write in your favourite gang band.
Yeah.
Gang of Youths, Cool and the Gang.
Wu-Tang. No, wait. They're a clan. They're a clan.
I was going to say
They're not a gang.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, but that's
They're
a bunch. They're a bunch.
It's not your favourite bunch. If it's got gang.
Has to have gang, not Gangnam Style.
Are you sure?
That's a song.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's just the style. They're doing a style of Gangnam.
Yeah.
Well...
Yeah, let us know. Send in an hour your favourite gang band. Not Gang Bang. Don't send your favourite gang bang.
Although, you know what? That might be interesting.
No, not for me.
I'm in the market.
No. Okay, I've got no idea. Celebrate good times, come on. But he didn't really understand why.
You didn't really understand that. Why were they celebrating? Why was it a good time? For him, it was definitely a bad time. He had no home.
Yeah, that isn't good.
Well, yeah, but they didn't want... Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, but he doesn't get that. He's stupid.
Oh, yeah. He wandered down many streets, avenues, roads, drives, crescents, and keeps until he found a strange-looking building.
Building?
A keep? The fact that you went to keep before...
What's a keep?
I don't know, but you could have gone to... There was still like a few others, like lane, way, drive. You said that?
I've said drive.
You said drives.
Crescent? Oh, I said... what's the one...
Cul-de-sac?
What's the one where it's like a circle? Court.
Yeah.
Does anyone live in a weirdly named street type?
Yeah, street type. Yeah, I like that.
Like in Kensington where I used to live, there was a street called Cake Bread Muse. The Cake Bread Muse.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like
Does
that.
anyone live in a muse?
Yeah.
MEWS. Muse.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I have seen that. And you know that. And there's reasons, like there are little reasons why they're called it. Like why do you think it's why isn't an avenue a street?
I don't know.
And because an avenue is typically lined with trees.
No.
A tree lined.
Really?
Yeah.
Then what's a street?
Exactly. I don't know. The streets can have trees as well. But that's just the definition of an avenue.
Is a crescent in the shape of a crescent? Like it sort of curves around?
Maybe it is.
Court makes sense because it's like a court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Like a courtyard.
Yeah, but when we say court,
but that's the
when we
thing.
say court makes sense because it's like a court. Well, actually, it's not.
Not like
is it?
Because a court is a
circle.
rectangle.
Yeah.
But also Ramsay Street in Neighbours, the famous Australian soap
Is a
opera,
court.
is a court.
It would never.
But it's
That
called
would
a
never
street.
be a street.
It would
never be called a street.
Imagine going to a street and it's a court.
I'm like, what's no through, and it's really small and no.
Anyway, what's Derrick?
It's a cul-de-sac. Is it? Well, no, it's not.
What's a cul-de-sac?
Or maybe a cul-de-sac is a group of streets.
What is a cul-de-sac?
Oh, I mean, turn on the AC in here and find out. Am I right? Downstairs. Okay, let's move on.
So we found a strange-looking building.
Yeah, you left the D out. He always does. I wonder what this strange-looking building is, said Derrick out loud. Which is funny. It was completely pitch black outside.
Also, pitch black is... completely pitch black and pitch black are the same.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
bit
true.
of tautology, I believe it's called.
Like the most unique. I mean,
Yeah.
Unique.
Well, I hate when people say, "Oh, it was the most best thing I've ever done."
Well, yeah.
Best is literally the definition of that.
Yeah, the very best.
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't make sense. Does it?
Yeah.
All right. It was completely pitch black outside as it was now past midnight, and Derrick was getting cold and scared and cold shivering. Okay. Maybe he was in a cul-de-sac. He had his hands in his pockets and looked up as the camera looked up with him.
So it's one of those shots where it's like, I imagine from behind, so you're seeing the back of him,
Yep.
and it's sort of panning up, and then I reckon you'd get email. I reckon you'd get, probably what the name of the building is.
Yeah. And again, it says camera when, despite this obviously being a book.
Yeah.
So An old rickety grey mansion-style building with a big bar fence out the front was standing there. Oh my God, you've used the wrong there. That's unforgivable.
Wow, that's an unforgivable curse.
Yeah, standing there, you've written Their.
Yeah, not right.
That's like the most obvious.
That's the worst
thing to get wrong.
Yeah.
That's not a typo. You fucked that up.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. I'm not mad about it. By the fence out the front were two statues of two figures, hooded and cloaked figures, holding scythes.
Scythes?
Scythes?
Yeah, scythes.
Holding scythes.
Like what the Grim Reaper...
Yeah. Holding scythes that were crossed over each other.
So you actually thought it was scythes? Have you ever seen the word scythes?
I've seen the word, but I realise I often read it.
Yeah, wow, that's embarrassing for you.
Well, you just did the wrong there.
It's motherfucker. Yeah, but that was 15 years ago. Not now. It's Sam's googling it. It's definitely scythe, like the Pokemon Scyther, because he has scythes.
Oh, well,
hands.
you only know it from Pokemon.
Yeah, scythe.
You only know it from Pokemon.
Are you going to get the dictionary to say it?
Oh.
Yeah. Hold your phone up to the microphone.
Scythe.
Scythe. Yeah.
Damn it.
That's cool.
Well, fuck it.
We'll keep it in just so everyone knows.
Anyway, it was one of those things I think I would know it was scythe, but in that moment I was like, oh no, this word's coming up. What is it?
Yeah.
And I've second-guessed myself.
Scythes.
And
Yeah.
I did, God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also rare that the letter Y in the middle of a word makes the I sound, like the E sound.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for trying to, yeah.
Oh, maybe
It's funny,
not.
you've spelt scythes right in the same one sentence after misspelling there.
I know.
Yeah. Cloaked figures. So there were two statues of two figures, hooded and cloaked figures, holding scythes that were crossed over each other. He read the sign. Digby and Rogers? What's Digby and Roger? Said Derrick. It's Deathbert and Reapers, not Digby and Roger, said Paul, the local murderer.
He's back.
He's back. He came back.
So Paul lives in the same neighborhood. So Derrick lives in the same neighborhood as the boys, evidently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is so good.
That's funny.
Oh, Paul. So we wondered if Paul would come back.
And he's already back.
That's great.
He's back.
It's Deathbert and Reapers, not Digby and Roger. I think Paul will come back again.
Yeah.
And I like that he's obviously a local murderer. I mean,
He's a friendly guy.
he's a friendly, because he's obviously got off, or he's in it, or you know.
Or no one can catch him, but
No
everyone's
evidence.
aware
Yeah, like,
that he's the local
we
murderer.
did it, but there wasn't enough evidence. And, you know, double jeopardy.
Yeah, there
you
wasn't
can't,
enough
you know.
evidence.
Yeah. He did a really good job. He brags about it, but he makes sure he's never been recorded.
Do you think police ever just say in like statements like, oh, like we can't be bothered solving this crime. Oh, just say there wasn't enough evidence. There wasn't enough evidence.
Yeah, they might as well.
All right, Paul.
Oh, thanks, Paul, said Derrick.
Also implies Derrick is familiar with Paul.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Paul. Yeah, exactly. So Derrick, wait a second. Deathbert and Reapers? That's where Mum and Dad, or those people who abandoned me, told me they were going to adopt someone. But they found me out the front and just took me. Whoever left me here, this is where I was supposed to be all along. Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it.
So this is so whoever, because we found out that Derrick's parents adopted him, and they found him on the steps of Deathbert and Reapers, I think. And what he's saying is, well, if I was at the door to Deathbert and Reapers, then whoever had me before left me there.
Yeah.
But maybe they just...
But they didn't actually... So they actually... I think they didn't officially adopt him. They
just took him.
Yeah, they were like, no need with the paperwork.
Yeah. So he's unaccounted for.
Yeah.
And also, that being said, though, like maybe it was just his biological parents just left him in the door of an orphanage.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, right. Okay. Fuck, okay.
A strange farty smell began emulating around Derrick. I don't think that makes sense in that. As a loud, swelling, important music played to say something important might be happening here. And Paul, the local murderer, killed a nearby muggle and asked him if he could help bury the body. But Derrick said, I can't. I'm exploring my true destiny.
I love this is like that bit in the movie, you know, when Harry gets his wand and it's like... Yeah. Feels like that. And
It
then
does.
you just hear in the background, Hey, sorry. Yeah.
What was that?
Could you help me hide the body? True Destiny.
Yeah, I was having the Destiny thing.
Didn't you hear the music? Oh, I did. Sorry, I didn't know what it meant. I don't usually hear music in real life.
That's okay. I'm just going to give me a... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I hear it now. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry about that.
But what actually happens in the book, Derrick says, I can't. I'm exploring my true destiny. To which Paul said, well, my true destiny is murder, and I need help hiding this body.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. Good to know. After they had disposed of the body in a nearby river and parted ways, Derrick returned to the building. That is funny.
I love those bits where it's just like, without telling you what happened, this is what happened. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just like
it is nice.
leaving out a whole scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that is what would be a cut scene.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
I'm not doing it. Cuts to him finishing off doing it.
Yeah. All right. Can I get back to Deathbert and Reapers? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Thanks for your help, man.
That's nice. So after they disposed of the body in a nearby river and parted ways, Derrick returned to the building. As he stood in the front of the gates, they miraculously opened. Slow and creaking.
That was really good. That's the sound
of creaking in brackets.
Wow, that's the gates.
Oh, God, I don't know. The sound of a nearby cat who got its tail stuck in the gate and got poisoned from a shrub. That happens pretty quickly.
From a shrub.
When did it get...
Oh, man.
And then... The sound of police sirens searching for Paul.
And I guess the joke being they're all spelt, all the is spelt the same.
I probably could have done the second one a bit different, like...
Yeah.
I didn't want to give it away.
Yeah, you didn't want to give the joke away. Thanks for keeping that mystery alive.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What's happening? A cat got poisoned from a shrub.
And like, did that happen before it got its tail stuck in the gate, or was that part of it somehow?
Don't know.
Okay. Derrick opened the front door, in which a group of children were nonsensely running around, causing a chaos. I hate this. Nonsensely running around causing a chaos.
Also, isn't it like midnight? You'd think
it is midnight. Yeah, that's true. He looked to a notice board on the wall next to the door. Welcome to Deathbert and Reapers Juvenile Detention Center and Orphanage. Wander-ins welcome. Just find a bed. Mr. Reaper. That's fucked.
Oh, it's from Mr. Reaper.
Yeah, from Mr. Reaper.
This would be full of homeless people pretending to be kids.
And also, like, the fact they're like, yeah, come on in.
Kids wander in, find a bed.
Yeah, or someone wondering, oh, there's a kid in that bed. I won't go in there. Like, just constantly being woken during the night. Something like, is this bed free? What does it look like, mate? Fucking fourth one tonight.
Wandering. What orphanage or juvenile?
Yeah.
Imagine a jail. Wander-ins welcome.
Wander-ins welcome.
If you find a cell, lock yourself in and get the full experience.
Yeah, we don't, because, overnight we don't really have anyone around. So, please don't escape, by the way.
Yeah.
Once you're in, you're in.
Once you're in, you got to serve your time. So that also, it's Mr. Reaper wrote that note.
Yeah. It's signed off as Mr. Reaper. And then it says, no using the dark farts, Mr. Deathbert.
Okay, so there's two guys. There are two guys, Deathbert and Reaper.
Okay, two guys. And they are aware of the dark farts.
Yes.
Here we go. The sign continues. But make sure you have fun, but also follow the rules. Signed off Mr. Deathbert and Mr. Reaper. So they come together for that one.
I like Mr. Deathbert and Mr. Reaper.
Yeah, they sound good.
They sound cool.
Have fun, but follow the rules. Oh, that sounds...
sometimes that's pretty fucking hard to do.
Oh, you're telling me, mate. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
That just is.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they're controlled fun.
Yeah. Follow the rules. They're pretty clearly let out. Well, it looks like the only rule is no using the dark fart.
That is, Hello, said a large woman who had spotted Derrick. Orphanage or juvenile detention centre? I'd love there's a choice.
I guess you come in and they're like, so what are you here for? And all the juvie kids are like, orphanage?
And also, why is she there? I thought that no one was on duty. Oh, whatever.
Did it say no one was on
No,
duty?
it didn't say no one was on duty, but I just imagined there'd be no one on duty.
Because there's not many...
Because you just wander in.
Yeah, right, wander-ins.
Oh, but maybe...
But it feels like there's just chaos and whoever this woman is just running around going,
That's true.
Boys, get
and
to
she
bed.
spotted Derrick. Yep. Orphanage, said Derrick. Are many people volunteering for the Juvenile Detention Centre? Oh, you are too funny. I'm Matron McGee. I don't know why that's so funny.
Matron McGee.
And
I feel like McGee is like the name you go to when you don't know what name to use. Like, oh, what's this woman called? Matron McGee. Specky McGee. Remember Specky McGee?
Yep. Tits McGee.
What's Tits McGee?
From Anchorman.
Ah.
Tits McGee, he says,
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, because it says because they read from the you know how they read from the audio cue without looking?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I'm Ron Burgundy and I'm Tits McGee.
That's funny.
And when my keys were introduced in Australia, you could
As in our travel in Victoria,
our travel cards, Opal cards in Sydney, or just a travel card.
Yeah.
To go on public transport, you could put you could personalise them with your name and they'd send them to you. And I put in Tits McGee.
Did you really?
And it got through the cracks. It got through the cracks, so to speak. So I had my keys had Tits McGee on it.
Does it still? Oh no, because this would have been ages ago.
Yeah. So anyway,
10
I've
years
lost
ago.
it somewhere. Oh, I've maybe got it somewhere.
Jeez, send in your favourite McGee.
Yeah.
Lots of call-outs to the listeners this
Yeah,
week.
there is. We're really leaning on you.
All right, so I'm
Matron McGee.
So is her first name Matron, or is she like the matron of the...
Yeah, I imagine her first name's Tits. I'm Matron McGee, head of the orphanage. You are just so sweet and handsome, Mr. Oh, what was your name? Said Matron McGee. Derrickson? Said Derrick, peering into the door that said orphanage to only see a few boys in there. Ah, Mr. Derrickson, of course. What do you mean, of course?
I don't know.
Come on in, and don't forget, let me know whatever you want. Want food? Let me know. Want water? Let me know. Want to play basketball? Let me know. Want to watch TV? Let me know. I'm the nicest matron in the land. I will do anything for my orphans, okay?
Oh, Matron
Matron
McGee
McGee?
sounds lovely.
Yeah, she does.
I love Matron McGee.
It's just let me know a lot. Okay. Let me know, LMK. Matron McGee genuinely seemed like a lovely woman who just wanted the best for the orphans here. She was quite big, and she was always conveniently, but it didn't. You misspelled it. But she was always conveniently large. Wait, she was quite big, and she was always conveniently large, which meant her boobs were enormous.
Oh, yeah.
I would get it.
No.
Tits McGee.
Tits McGee.
I think I might be right.
She had enormous boobs.
Enormous was in capitals. So if you
So like they are enormous.
I was about to apologise to the listeners, but I think
For what?
just about the enormous boobs. But I think the apology will be coming too early.
You don't have to apologise for enormous boobs.
Well-
there's no shame in having larger
No,
breasts.
or maybe I was going to say the apology will be coming too early because I think there's a bit more to come.
Okay.
So-
You were apologising for the inappropriate content.
Yeah.
Right.
So, which meant her boobs were enormous. If you were a baby, they would be full of milk for you to suck out, which is enough for now. Oh, okay. Okay, then I don't need to apologise. In fact, she was so lovely that it would be absolutely terrible if anything horrible happened to her. Just so you know, she doesn't deserve that. She's probably one of the only pure-hearted adult characters to appear in this book series, but we all know why that means she can't really stick around, and her destiny was not to be. Anyway...
Oh, that's foreboding.
It is foreboding.
Because I guess, you meet a character like Mrs. Matron McGee, and you're like, great, this could be the character that saves the day.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one that figures out what's going on in Hogwarts, and then maybe she starts her own wizarding school, Deathbert and Reapers, with Matron McGee, saves all the boys. But what the narrator's saying is, well, no, that's not how this book series works.
Which is kind of like in the real HP, like just once they finally Sirius, he's got Sirius back and you think, oh my God, he can just leave with Sirius. And
tragic. Dies.
fuck you, JK.
Fuck J.K. Rowling for more reasons than that.
Yeah. Anyway, Matron McGee led Derrick to his bed. Here you go, Derrick. This is your bed. It was very late and the other orphans were already asleep, so he got under the covers. He only needed to be here for another week before school started, and it wasn't so bad. What could possibly go wrong? He noticed one of the boys next to him in bed roll around a bit and then stand up and walk towards the window. It was quite a cold night, and Derrick could only see this boy from behind. But he was doing the thing where the air is cold and you pretend you have a cigarette and you can see the air in the air and it looks like smoke.
Yeah, we all do that.
Yeah.
Look at me, guys. You get a stick from the ground.
Yeah.
Pretend you're smoking it.
Kids these days. No, mate, they just pick up a vape.
Yeah. Look at me, guys. I'm vaping.
Yeah.
Well, they already have bloody vapes.
Suddenly, Derrick noticed the boys muttering under his breath and instantly the voice was familiar.
Oh.
Okay. Fuck. He's going to find out. He's definitely going to find out. I got to run for it. I got to make a break for it. I couldn't possibly explain this, said the voice as the boy paced back and forth by the window. Fuck. Oh. Now what I'm about to say.
Well, should I jump in and maybe redo the line?
Redo the exact line I just did, Mike.
Okay. Feck. He's going to find out. He's definitely going to find out. I got to run for it. I got to make a break for it. I couldn't possibly explain this,
said the voice as the boy paced back and forth by the window.
Feck.
Dimmy? Derrick asked.
Whoa, Dimmy's here. But also, interesting that Dimmy is in the orphanage because from the last book,
he's got a very famous father.
Yeah, he
so
talks
good.
about his dad all the time. But he's here in the orphanage.
Wow, that's crazy. Dimmy? Derrick asked.
Dimmy? Huh? Who's Dimmy?
said Dimmy as he held a comb under his nose to look like a mustache. That's hilarious.
Whoever Dimmy is sounds really cool and like he'd have lots of chicks into him. But my name's Neville Longbottom. Look at me. I'm an idiot.
Spot on impression of Neville, just by the way.
Dimmy, of course, if you missed the second book, is just like another boy in the book.
He is, and
he's in the expelled house with Derrick.
And so they're very familiar with each other.
Yeah,
and he's like Eric Cartman.
He's a very Eric Cartman style. Yes.
Dimmy, I know it's you. You're wearing a hat that says "My name is Dimmy," said Derrick. Dimmy quickly took off the hat and said,
"No, Nat."
Why would he be wearing that?
Yeah.
It's bedtime as well. He's sleeping in it. He's sleeping in it.
But I love what's happened here is like Dimmy, who we can only assume lives at this orphanage, right? He's like heard a bit of murmuring outside the door. He's probably, spends every day here,
Yeah.
and then he's hearing Derrick outside the door. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's probably got one eye on over the covers looking out as Matron McGee brings Derrick in. And he's like, oh my God, fuck, it's him. Fuck. So then he walks to the window and
So do you think that's what it was about? That's what he noticed.
The fuck. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because I think he
knew the jig was up.
Juxtaposes to his lifestyle that he paints to everyone.
It certainly does.
Living it up with his dad in Fiji or whatever he used
certainly
to
does.
say.
Well, here's what Derrick says. But Dimmy, don't you live with your dad, who was the president of China, who invented PS2 and was pitching a movie to DreamWorks and was a black belt in karate? Why would you be here in this orphanage? Said Derrick. My dad actually is a black belt in karate.
Is he really?
Yes.
Actually?
Yeah.
Gary? Adam.
Oh, how dare you?
Why do I think Gary?
Gary Garlop.
Your dad looks...
If my dad was a character in your book, he'd be called Gary Garlop.
Your dad kind of looks like a Gary. In a nice way.
I don't like that.
Oh, sorry.
I take offence to that.
Wait, actually? I just think he has a friendly Gary-like energy.
Yeah, but it's not his name.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he has a Gary-like energy.
Okay.
Like, in a friendly way. Like, his smile
he's
is
more
very
main. I think
Gary.
he's more main character than a Gary.
Okay.
But anyway, my dad does have a black belt, but as in from 20 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
He's got
do you lose the belts over
No.
time? So
No.
you get black belt once, you're a black belt forever.
Black belt for life.
Wow.
And he's got a tattoo on his ankle of his black belt.
So my brother, I think, got yellow belt in karate.
Loser.
So your dad could beat him.
My dad could beat your brother up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And if you want to see that fight, we will.
Patreon exclusive.
Patreon exclusive. We'll set it up.
Gary versus Danny.
He's not. Oh, sorry. I was confused. Then I was like, are you calling my dad Danny?
My brother's Danny. Your dad's Gary.
Daddy versus Danny.
Yeah, okay.
And my dad's not Gary, it's Adam.
Gary Garlap.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, guys. I'm Gary Garlap.
Don't. The impression
kind of
worse.
vibes like the Colin Creepy. No,
Why?
No, I'm talking about a different. I'm not talking about your dad now. I'm talking about the fictional Gary Garlap.
Okay.
G'day, guys. I'm Gary Garlap. Didn't you think he'd sound like that?
Yeah, but it's not my dad.
No, it's not your dad. It's Gary Garlap.
Okay, fine.
Just a different character.
Yeah. Okay. Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm taking too much offence to this fictional family member of mine. Family's everything.
Yeah. As they said in Lilo and Stitch, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
I don't think that's what it means. I think it just means your relatives. Okay. Why would you be here in this orphanage, said Derrick?
Oh. Well, okay, look. Oh, sorry, there's a baby outside.
Here's a baby outside.
Okay, look.
Sorry, maybe that's Derrick. Someone's abandoned him outside.
The truth is, my dad placed me here on a secret mission. You see, while my dad is currently part of a sniper team in America trying to sniper Osama bin Laden.
Fingers crossed. I don't think
we know they get him.
I don't think they will. I don't know if they will. No spoilers.
Oh god, it's good to see Osama bin Laden back in the pop culture cycle.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay. You see, while my dad is currently part of a sniper team in America. Also, why are they in America? They're looking for bin Laden.
A really long-range sniper.
Actually, but that would be like, maybe if bin Laden was smart, he would have gone to the place they would have least expected to find him.
Yeah, just chilling in a Starbucks. The White House, yeah.
Okay.
You got to think somebody like, oh my god, is that him? Like, isn't there a photo of? Is it Pablo Escobar outside the White House?
Oh, is he that drug kingpin?
Yeah, I think there is, and it was when he was like a most wanted, and he was just in America.
Got a selfie or got someone to take a picture.
Not a selfie. They didn't really.
Yeah. But like, that's so cheeky. Like, if you were a most wanted criminal, you would do
Pretty
that.
cheeky.
You would want to do that. Yeah. But also bin Laden, like they found bin Laden like hiding in a hole in like Pakistan or something, which is exactly where you'd expect him to be. No wonder they found him. If he was in the White House, like just dressed up as a guy.
Can you just check all the holes?
No, but you know what I mean.
They get Stanley Elnats on the case to find him. He was part of the Zero Dark 30 or whatever.
That's what they were doing in Holes the book. That's why they got all the kids digging holes every day to find bin Laden. Oh man, okay.
Director's cut. Sorry, we're so mixed up.
For those who have read the book Holes, they are looking for the treasure of Kiss and Kate Barlow.
Oh god, yeah.
I
should have changed. If we rewrote it now, they'd be looking for Bin Laden.
Sorry, I'm going to keep reading.
In
America, trying to snap at Osama bin Laden, he can't be looking after everything back home. So I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on all these orphans and making sure they're all keeping in line. Yeah, I'm basically the king of the orphanage. All the other boys pretty much fear me. I'm a big deal here. You better not cross me. Are you thinking about crossing me?
Yes, said Derrick.
Well, don't.
Said Dimmy.
Anyway. Derrick thinks the funniest thing the best thing to do is
yes, I am going to cross you. Is that what you want me to say? I'm not great at social cues.
Don't cross me. Are you thinking of crossing me?
Yes.
Well, don't.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, no. Yeah.
Anyway, how are you thinking of getting to school next week? I've got an idea.
Oh, so we can continue. I thought this was going to be in a chapter for some reason. I was just thinking of telling Matron McGee I've got to go to boarding school and she'd probably let us go. She seems really nice, said Derrick.
Rang again, Derrick. 5 to me, 0 to you.
I'm giving a score. What the hell?
5 to me, 0 to you. Better up your game. This isn't the little leagues anymore.
This is a lot of Dimmy.
This is a big Dimmy.
Oh my God. Okay, a lot of Dimmy here. So, you've gotten quite quiet.
Okay,
here.
yeah. Okay, I'll speak.
Do you want me to give you a lead?
But I think he would be speaking quiet.
It's night time and
all the boys are asleep. Yeah.
In fact, do what you feel's right.
Yeah. So Matron McGee seems really nice. Let's just tell her. Rang again, Derrick. 5 to me, 0 to you. Better up your game. This isn't the little
It's hard.
Yeah, I don't know how you read every week. This isn't the little leagues anymore, Hatchat. This is the A-League.
A-League, which is Australian soccer league.
Here's the thing. Matron McGee is not nice. In fact, my dad told me she might be in cahoots.
Cahoots is misspelled.
Cahoot. My dad told me she might be in cahoots with Osama bin Laden. We're going to have to sneak past her to escape from this dump. I wouldn't look past the fact that it's possible that we might have to murder her to escape from here and get info about Osama bin Laden.
No, don't murder her.
And Dimmy's just making this up because he loves...
Oh, no. Okay.
We might have to get info about Osama bin Laden. I'm not saying we definitely do. I'm just saying we might have to. And that duty might have to come down to you pulling the trigger.
He's already planned it. He's like, yeah, I won't be doing it. You'll be doing it. Thank God you're here.
By the way, it looks like our beds are next to each other. If you ever wanted a cuddle or a snuggle or anything, that'd be completely fine with me. I wouldn't be into it, but I'd happily do that for you because you're my friend. Even if you just felt curious and wanted to rub each other's dicks or something, I'd be happy to do that for you. But don't tell anyone about it. But if you do want to do it, just ask and I'll be happy to do it as a friend. Okay, so Matron McGee.
Oh my God. That's a real, that's consistent with Dimmy. I think he's often talking about showing each other dicks or...
Yeah. It does feel like Dimmy's becoming more sinister as time goes on.
It does.
He must know in his mind, because he knows in his mind that his dad's not real, from what we gather. Well, we don't know, but and he's saying, yeah, we're going to have to kill Matron McGee.
Yeah, and to be fair, Derrick's just arrived. He doesn't want to escape. He came here voluntarily.
He thinks it seems nice here.
Also, well, it would, because for them... Right now, they're sleeping in beds.
Yeah.
When they go to Hogwarts, they sleep on the floor of the Chamber of Secrets.
But they probably can't now because in the last book, didn't the Chamber of Secrets catch fire?
Yes, it did.
And the face of Slytherin was burning or something.
That's true. I wonder what's going to happen this year.
I didn't think of that.
I wonder what's going to happen this year. Hopefully nothing, and no one dies.
Okay, so Matron McGee.
I don't know. She seems really lovely and easygoing. I'm not sure if we're just...
You crossing me, Derrickson?
So, Dimmy... yes, Mr. Derrick.
Follow me and just do what I do. Now, did you want me to rub your dick at her now?
So, Dimmy, so Derrick, luckily, a piano fell down onto the building and somehow, in the falling down, played a whole symphony. So it distracted them from the question. And then a few people saw the piano play a symphony. And then a few people saw the piano play a symphony accidentally and they bought tickets. And Simon from American Idol came in and was like to the piano, you have to come on the show and audition. And that's how Piano Jones got his start in the music industry and got a record label. End of chapter.
Okay, so was saying McGee is the name to make up, but I think for me it's Jones because we've got Gemini Jones, Shampoo Jones, and now Piano Jones. And I do love the idea.
One of the best paragraphs we've had.
I do love the chapters that just end with and then this happened.
Yeah.
Which then led on.
A really quick turn of events.
Yeah. So it's like suddenly we get a flash forward to a character we just met and everything went well for this sentient piano
It's
Jones.
fallen and played. It's
I guess it fell down and as it landed,
played a whole symphony. So
the keys must have coincidentally
played.
Just been It's like that thing if you put a million monkeys in front of typewriters, eventually they'll type something genius. If you throw a million pianos,
it was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey.
Yeah. But it's like if you throw a million pianos out of a helicopter, eventually one will play a symphony.
I don't think so, but one of them would sound good. You'd imagine, yeah.
I love Simon Cowell pops in.
Again, and the fact that you don't even know his last name at this point. It's Simon from American Idol, whereas now he's doing X Factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so fun. And
And at this point, we don't even know that Simon goes on to discover One Direction.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, he's just wow.
Wow. Like he discovered
love
Piano
that.
Jones, but a few years later, he discovers One Direction.
You have to come on the show and audition.
So
That's how Piano Jones got his start in the music industry and got a record label. So I'm picturing. So then Piano Jones goes on the show.
Yeah.
Then got Piano Jones and Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, I'm Piano Jones, and I'm going to be playing Beethoven Sixth.
Yeah. Or is just Piano Jones just like not really speak, or does it speak and as the
I think it's
as
I don't
what do you
know.
call it? The cover,
Like
the piano cover, and the grand piano goes up and down like, hey, thanks,
I'm
Simon.
Piano Jones. Yeah. Why are you here today, Piano? I fell from the sky, and I just knew and Simon said, you got to audition. That's why I'm here. And my dad died last year. Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones. Yeah, drug problem.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so do we look at the next?
Yeah, sure. That's a really great moment.
That was great. So we're moving on to chapter 7. Oh. Okay. Interesting chapter title.
Yeah.
What do you want to hint?
It doesn't seem like it's about the character that we just got introduced to. It's not about them.
Yes,
But
Piano Jones.
It's not about Piano Jones, but it is. It's a bit of.
It's
similar to what.
Art imitating art.
Yeah, it's similar to how PJ came into our lives. Well, it's like MJ. You know who you're talking about. You know.
Yeah.
When I say MJ.
Yeah.
Oh, the funniest thing. I don't know if the.
All right, well, that's it. So
Yeah,
chapter
that's it.
7 next week.
Sorry, yeah.
That's looking exciting. Like it's. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to show you something off air, but
so that's not for the show. The funniest thing.
I don't think.
It doesn't.
It's about the game Heads Up, which we filmed a sketch.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to
with-
just tell the listeners?
We filmed a sketch with Jack Post
Yeah.
and Mel Tresina and Jackie Hatton
Yep.
about
Jackie
us
has been on the show, of
and
course.
about us playing Heads Up. Then I went back and then went home and I still have the Heads Up app. I played the game with my girlfriend Mel.
Yeah.
This is going to be so just. We played this bit of it
Yeah.
and the
Oh.
so because you can
make
film it.
videos
Yeah,
with
you can
it?
make videos with it. I'm not sure if this is going to be worth it.
That's all right. I can just cut it.
Yeah, you can just okay.
All right. If we got, tell it, and then I'll be like, if we got it to here, I cut it out.
Cool. So we're playing. You can see me, and I'm
Given the clues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can see the clues in the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Now,
The black guy that's in every movie that has the same first name as me, and the last name is Michael.
What?
Hey, same first name as me,
Sam.
I guess. Yeah, and then last name. You know.
Samuel Hehe.
Samuel. So it was Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Yes.
Mel
I
was
know
like-
what you were going for.
But am I in the wrong? Because Mel's like, what? I was like, Michael Jackson. He goes, hee.
Yeah.
And she's
Well,
like,
apparently not.
she's like, oh, is he like?
Didn't you say same surname of the Michael that goes hee hee?
Yes.
Plus she listens to this show, doesn't she?
Nah.
Ah, damn.
No, but sometimes she does.
If I had Samuel L. Jackson, I would have just gone Frozone, Mace Windu, and
No.
Nick Fury.
She would not. She has seen Star Wars, Marvel. No, we wouldn't have got
okay.
that. She and Frozone. Oh no, she wouldn't have got that.
All right, and to finish this episode, we're
got-
going to play
sorry,
a round
yeah.
of heads up. So
Are we?
Sam, and Sam is going to describe them, and I'm going to put them on my head, and then we're going to finish it. All right, this is going to be a fun way to end
Wow,
the show.
this is different.
Try to play along with us.
How can they?
Just like while you describe the stuff.
Oh,
Just,
they could guess. Oh,
yeah,
they can
you
guess
guys
in their own
all right.
minds.
Ready? Here we go.
Wow.
End of the show. This is a bit of fun. Here we go. Heads up.
Heads up. We're playing Heads Up. Okay, she's on American Idol, and I described her before.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, blind piano player.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes. Okay, she did the Super Bowl halftime show.
Rihanna.
Yes. Okay, he ate a bat and he's a
Ozzy
musician.
Osbourne.
Yes. Okay, he doesn't sing Millionaire by Travis McCoy.
Bruno Mars.
Yes. She is a Disney person. Not Pete Holmes.
Ariana Grande.
Yes. Okay.
Davison.
Billy Ray's daughter.
Miley Cyrus.
Yes. Okay. He's in Law and Order SVU, but he was a rapper.
Ice-T.
Yes.
Ice Cube?
No,
Ice-T.
Ice-T. He's in the Pirates Caribbean, but not Johnny Depp.
Oslo.
No.
I know his name.
When a flower
Blooms. Orlando Blooms.
Yes. Okay. Mary Kate's sister.
Ashley Olsen.
Yes.
get one
Okay.
more.
He does all the funny movies. Oh my god.
Will
Happy
Ferrell.
Gilmore. Happy Gilmore.
Adam Sandler.
Yes. Racist.
All right, now,
Nazi.
J.K. Rowling.
No, sorry, Kanye West.
Oh, do you want to do one and then
That
we'll
was one of the
finish?
best. How many did we get?
I don't know. I skipped it.
You idiot.
We got so many, but we'll be able to check.
Oh, yeah, we
We'll be able
will.
to check. All right, now Sam's going to do one and then we're finishing the show.
That was so good.
It's a great game. Get it, guys. All right, here we go. Place on your forehead. All right, ready? Okay.
I'm so nervous now.
No. Let's, all right. I have to stand up and do it.
Oh my god.
My heart will go on.
Celine Dion.
Yes. She was married to Brad Pitt.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes. He's an American swimmer.
Michael Phelps.
Yes. The Mask.
Jim Carrey.
Yes. Like gangster, short guy, bald. It's Always
Kevin
Sunny
Hart.
in Philadelphia.
Charlie Day.
No.
Danny DeVito.
Yes. She ran for president.
Hillary Clinton.
Yes. I don't know this person. Skip. Okay, High School Musical main guy.
Troy Bolton.
No, the actor.
Zac Efron.
Yes, down. Okay, he's a soccer player. He's
Ronaldo.
married to a Spice Girl.
David Beckham.
Yes. He hosts Family Feud in America.
Steve Harvey.
Okay. He voices Rocket Raccoon in Marvel.
Matthew McConaughey.
No.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Who is it?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
that was still pretty good.
Oh, my God. They're so similar. You're right. It is Bradley Cooper.
And that's the end of the episode.
Oh, that's the end of the episode. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Amores.
They're very similar.
Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow. Owen Wilson. Is that Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Wow.
Shoot.
Wow. This podcast was a Radio Mike original production. Head to radiomike.com.au to check out all our other content, stay up to date at radio.mike on Instagram, and get in touch, radiomikepod@gmail.com.